Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, guys.
3.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You motherfucker! Welcome, guys, to this strange video where I'll be interviewing those 3 fucking fucks. Hope you fucking enjoy it, because this is an interview of Team MC. Well, at least a part of it. To explain as to how this interview happened, that's business secret, so I will not tell you. But all 3 of them were given the most important questions, and if additional questions are raised, then that will be improv. So some answers will be planned before, but some answers will be live, and that's always exciting. Isn't it, boys?
Oh, yeah, you bet. I'm really excited right now.
Yeah, just let's hope
did I
that
have
they
to
will not
write
die
answers
today.
beforehand?
Well, let's
going
get
to wait.
into
Also, hi
it.
everyone.
Oh yeah, there's like Tom. Okay,
Welcome.
thank you. thank you. Then there's Nacho,
I'm saying to the viewers, okay?
Hello.
and then there's Atsu.
Hi.
First questions will be about Team MC. What is Team Mad Cadets? Why is it about? What is its goal?
I mean, I'm not even sure. Like, everything started as a joke, but now we're like an actual team, I guess. Our goal is to make some dumb mods. Like, we did, how is it called? Doki Doki with the script is leaked. I mean, I don't know. It's just something that happened. I don't know if we're like an actual team. I feel like we're just like various artists, but wars.
So-
Basically, it's not really an official team, but just some random group.
You could say, technically, that Team Mad Cadets basically came together similarly to various artists, correct?
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
a smart man.
Okay, got it. So you've mentioned DDLCBTSIL script is leaked. What are some
Yeah,
other mods
good
you have released? Are there any?
No other mod
No.
released by Team MC yet. I don't think they're really
Only
making
one.
progress either. I'm not really checking
Yeah.
that much.
No. We're doing stuff.
Sure.
Okay. Can you tell me in a short sentence or just in one word? I don't really fucking care in how much you go in depth about it, but can you tell me what the script is leaked is about?
Pain.
Okay,
Basically-
thank you. What other mods do you have in development?
Wow, well, we have this cool mod called Loser MC. It's about MC being a loser. Like, yeah. That's all. I mean, I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
he's a...
the name says everything.
I've also heard that you are developing the sequel to Mercy, is that correct?
Oh yeah, we are. Well, Llama is. I'm not really like interested in that. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, Mercy 2.
Yeah.
That's going to be an awesome experience, guys. To be honest, I have listed here what was the inspiration behind creating Mercy 2, and I don't think we have to. There's one at least serious mod, and that is Loser MC, so I'll ask about that further. What was the inspiration behind it?
Well, Loser MC was a mod. When I first joined this community, I was like, wow, I have this cool idea about MC being a loser. And then I did like a demo, but it was really bad. Then I did like my own thing, it was really bad. And then here is this cool thing. And I say, wow, what if we make this cool idea I had, but we actually like make a good mod? And no, this isn't like a shit post or anything. This is like a haha, MC is a loser. And
Yeah,
but there was like
I
actual
thought
like
that it's a shitpost actually.
no, Tom, you're not helping me here. No,
Yeah, you're right.
no, it's not. It's actually like very. It's a philosophical mod. Really, it's like Amor Fati. Have you heard about that mod? Wow, really, really deep stuff. It's like that. But MC's a loser. That's right.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's not like wow, MC's a loser. We should not. It's like haha, he's a jerk. He's a. I mean, I don't know. Expect like a lot of like cringy scenes. I don't know, like oh god, like that. Because I want you. I want you, the player, to say like I hate this MC, not like haha. I want you to hate him, to despite him.
Seems
Sorry.
interesting. What do you plan to do after you finish all mods in development? That is, Mercy 2, Loser MC. What do you plan to do with the team?
It'll probably disband once everything is done.
Yeah.
If no one has any more ideas.
That's understandable. Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's true. After MC, I'm Loser MC. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm going because like 4 of us like actually like takes the team seriously. Like, okay, let's write, and the other boys are like, nah, and 2 of us are like, okay, let's write. So yeah, I guess we're just moving on.
Now I'll ask each individual member of this interview, which is of course Tom, Nacho, and Atsukai, or Caesar. I've heard him being named like that. I'll just refer to you as Atsu. So, Atsu, what do you think you're the best in? What skill do you have the best developed?
Man, I like I'm not good. I'm like not bad. I'm just regular. I'm good in writing. I can write. I can do sentences. I can code. I can edit stuff in Photoshop. So I don't know. I guess I'm better at writing.
What about you, Nacho?
Are you asking like
What are you good at?
Well, when it comes to making mods, I can mostly do writing and basic coding. Some art, usually just CGs. I'm really bad at sprite editing. So I guess when it comes to mod making, I'm the best at writing.
I was asking more generally about what you're good at, but that's okay if you prefer to answer like that. What about you, Tom? What are you good at?
Nothing.
Well, I'm not here to increase my ego since I'm not perfect, but I'm good at
Well,
Photoshop,
okay.
specifically editing.
Okay, let's be honest here. I just added this question just so you could boost your ego. So go all in.
I
Wow.
mean, I don't want to be. No, actually, never mind. Yeah, like I said, I'm not good at Photoshop, specifically editing images, background, sprites, even making some wallpapers, for example. So, yeah. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just open a Photoshop and do something.
Next question for all of you is, what are your favorite mods, Atsu?
I haven't like played like an actual mod like since 2019. My favorite mod is Magical Literary Heroine. No, that's not how you say it. How you say that? Like Natsuki Tenatsuki mod. Yeah, that one. Magical Literary Heroine Natsuki saves the literature crop. That one.
Yeah, that's a long ass title, so I won't even attempt to say that. What about you, Nacho? What is your favorite mod?
There are so many good mods. It's hard to pick number one, but I guess like some good mods that I played are Armor Party, Averaged, and Another Moment with You, which has been, I'd say, my favorite since I started playing mods.
What about you, Tom? What are your favorite mods?
Well, I only have one. I remember when I was playing a mod with some other people called Doki Doki Meme Club. Even when it's some sort of a shitpost, I had a lot of fun. It was almost same, but different story, in and ending as well. And instead of poems, were memes. So yeah, I would recommend playing that.
What do you like about this community, Atsu?
Oh my god.
Let it all out.
I mean, I think it's good, you know, like there is people willing like to help each other, and it's nice. I don't really hate anything in this community. I think it's cool for me, right? I mean,
Are you sure?
I mean yeah, I think it's
What do you like about this community, Nacho?
Well, honestly, just the people in it when compared to some other communities or fan bases. Well, DDLC fan base overall is kind of, well, you know. but the modding community is pretty fine.
Okay. What about you, Tom? What do you like about this community?
Well, I really like people with talents. Some of the artists are really good. Even some mods are pretty good.
What do you hate about this community, Atsu? Okay. You've already said that you don't hate anything
know
about this community, so I'll skip you. Nacho,
I
what
don't
do you
necessarily hate anything. There's just
okay? What do you dislike?
I guess just the in the subreddit I hate the logo post with nothing else on it. It's
yeah,
clear
yeah,
armor farming.
What about you, Tom? What do you dislike about this community?
There is one thing that they will hate me for that. I swear to God. Well, there is one thing that I really don't like at all, and that's a fucking Natsuri ship. When I saw that for the first time, I was a little bit indifferent and sometimes upset for that. But slowly it gets worse. I saw it almost every day, and it was making me sick. For my opinion, they don't really match because in the original game we're arguing and stuff, and mostly it is because of their differences. So if any fans there are judging me by my own opinion, then you should stop, because no matter how much you will convince me, I won't change my mind at all.
So the next question: what is the worst cliche you've ever saw in any piece of media? Atsu?
I think it's the waking up and being late. Like, oh no, it's late. Like I remember, like when I used to read a lot of fanfic, every story was like that. Like, oh, I woke up and it's late. I'm going to be late for school. I remember reading like a light novel, and it was the same stuff. So I think that's the worst, or at least the one I hate.
Nacho?
I'd say it's the cheesy, unnecessary fan service. Well, I think I mainly talk about all the unnecessary sexual forced fan service. That's just there for horny people. It can get really annoying sometimes, especially if it just appears during serious scenes, or just whenever it just doesn't really feel like it fits.
Yeah, so you don't like horny people.
Yeah, I don't like you.
What?
What about you, Tom? What is the worst cliche you ever saw in any piece of media?
I mean, I don't actually know. I mean, I would like to think a bit longer, but I'm not like sure. I don't know.
What is your favorite thing? It can be a movie or food,
What?
toy, tradition, anything. What is your favorite thing? Atsu?
I think I don't know. I mean, actually, I don't know. My favorite thing in this entire world is video games. That's like the only thing that makes me happy. So I guess that counts as my favorite video game. So I guess it's either Overwatch or GTA 4.
Nacho?
Well, I could just say it's like video games or anime, but I think I'll say what's my favorite food, and that would be salmon, or just actually any kind of fish, even sushi. I just love any fish-related dishes.
Well, shit. Well, I like pizza.
That's
actually.
that's always a good choice, Tom. Thank you for your answer.
I don't know what to say, so I just.
Good taste anyway. It doesn't matter.
I mean.
Okay, no.
Wait,
Which pizza?
not the pineapple one.
Comes the third part of this interview, and that is I'll be asking each member individual questions about their own mods, etc., etc. So first comes Tom. So what is your mod that you are working on outside of Team MC?
Well, I'm working on a mod, a little bit of crossover, I suppose. It's called the Walking Donkey Literature Club.
Can you tell us more about this project?
Alright, let's see. So, well, my mod TV DLC, or should I say, the Walkie Donkey Literature Club is a apocalyptic horror mod. Due to the infection that broke out, the whole city flipped upside down, and people panicked. The city went into total chaos, and the Dokis with the protagonist must do everything to survive and protect themselves for all costs.
What are the key features of the Walking Donkey Literature Club?
Key features. That's a little bit hard to explain. Like, well, let's just say that I'm just serious with this mod. It's not really a shitballs. I mean, yeah, it is like inspired by a team called Telltale Games. I think some of the people know about that. So yeah.
Are there any new mechanics that we can expect in the Walking Donkey Literature Club?
Yeah, like I said before, this mod is inspired by Telltale Games, so the mechanics in there are pretty similar, like making your own choices, for example, but the characters and story is different.
Okay. Are there any other mechanics that are inspired by Telltale?
Well, I think they are like pretty similar to Telltale. Like when you have a Q and E button, then it's like pretty similar to that.
Oh, so quick time events.
Yeah, exactly. Quick time events.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Now comes Nacho. You have a couple of mods. Couple of them are released, but I think the most important two that I think you'll want to talk about are Chains of Reality and Zone of Escapism. So let's start with Chains of Reality. What is it about?
Well, it's basically if DDLC was an isekai adventure. I really like the genre, even though it's somewhat hated. But yeah, basically after I played DDLC, I almost got the idea immediately that I want to create a DDLC model, which is basically like an isekai that the main character, well, instead of there being the classic MC, a person from the real world gets transported in the game, and they gotta have to figure out how they're gonna beat the game and survive.
There's already a few mods that are in the isekai genre, including the True Reality and World of Dreams.
Yeah, they're kind of similar.
How is Chains of Reality going to differentiate itself? How is it going to be different from the True Reality and World of Dreams?
Well, first off, in the World of Dreams, instead of there only being one MC, it's the classic MC and the new MC. So basically, mine is just a completely new character. In DDR, it's, well, the player beforehand already knows about DDLC, and then money comes into his world. Then they go back to the DDLC world to save everyone. They come back. Meanwhile, in Changes of Reality, you basically get transported against your will into the game, and your just main goal is to finish the game and somehow survive. So that's at least how it somehow differs. I'm not completely sure how what World of Dreams will turn out, but yeah, it should be a lot different. There's also one other mod that's somewhat similar. It's called Welcome to the Literature Club Player, but which is a lot less known, which has some similarities, but it has basically a different plot, at least.
You've always said that after you've played DDLC, you've immediately wanted to make a mod that is in the isekai genre. What was your kind of temptation? What was the reason as to why you wanted to make a isekai mod? If there's more to
Well,
it.
Well, there isn't really a lot to it. It's just that I love the genre, and well, after I looked at the mod list, after having played some mods, I just noticed that there isn't really one yet, a proper one out. So I thought that, hey, well, since I technically it would be the, well, I wouldn't say first one, but I haven't someone original idea, so why not?
Okay. Seeing as isekai is one of your favorite genres, can you tell what is special about the genre? What makes it so likable?
Well, the genre itself can be, well, the shows with that genre can be really repetitive since there's a shit ton of them and a lot of them are similar. But there are some that really stick out, such as Re:Zero, Konosuba, Overlord, Rising of the Shield Hero, Cautious Hero, and some others. But the mod itself takes some elements from Re:Zero, such as that when you die, you restart. Well, except it's not completely similar. That you just have to when the MC dies, he has to restart the entire day. That's just one element, which is basically based off.
Then there's Song of Escapism. That mod is already released. Chains of Reality is still in development, although it's close to finishing.
Yes.
Song of Escapism is released. So, can you tell us what is Song of Escapism about?
It's basically just you get 4 options. You can basically see what the Doki's dream about. It's pretty simple. You can choose whichever dream you want to, basically spectate. Sometimes it's from third person perspective, sometimes from first person. And all of their dreams usually focus on some kind of issue that they all have, such as Sayori's dream is about her depression. Monica is about her. Well, we never really decided if Monica is actually self-aware or not in Zone of Escapism with John, but it's basically about her fear that the reality is not, actually reality, but it's just a game.
You've mentioned Sayori and Monica. Did you talk about the other two? I forgot.
For Natsuki, it's on surface level, it's basically a dream, which is supposed to be sort of like a manga, which explains why the dream has manga pages. But on a deeper level, it's mainly about her fear of being alone and all. For Yuri, it's hard to put it without really spoiling it.
Okay,
But yeah, whatever.
that's all. That's totally fair. Now we are going to be talking about your mods. So the first one is Circle Love. Can you tell us more about this mod?
Well, actually, alright. The name is Silky Heart.
Or Silky Heart.
Yeah, it's my. The plot is basically. I don't know how to explain. I can just say, it's Toradora as a DDLC mod. Well, I actually want to explain. So this mod is a romantic comedy that follows an odd duo as they embark on a mission to help each other with their respective crushes. Yeah, I'm reading this because I don't know how to explain the mod properly. It's basically that. In this mod, I mean, yeah, it's a romance thing, a romance mod. I my plan right now is not to include like Monica because I don't know, like maybe I will include her like as Monica. The mod is going really slow. I'm still writing it. The inspiration for this mod, as I said, is Toradora because it's my favorite anime. And I think it's been on development for like 4 months. 4 months. So I don't know, expect a demo soon, I guess.
Is it going to include a Net Yue ship?
Oh,
I
God.
mean, I mean, well, in the anime, certain characters like interact, but I don't know. Maybe in here I can include some changes. Maybe wow, maybe they really get along or something. I don't know. I'm planning to include a lot of choices too, but it's going to be really hard.
So then and I'm sorry I have to read this. Doki Doki, the DDLC mod where you don't know what mod it is. Can you tell us more
Yeah.
about this mod?
I mean, I don't know what else to explain. Is that basically a bunch of mods together, so you don't know what you're playing. It's on hold because I'm really like interested in Silky Heart. But the DDLC mod where you don't know what mod it is basically that. Imagine you're playing and you're with Sayori, you're dating Sayori, and then in the next I don't know a scene you're with Monica and you're I don't know killing her. That's the story. You don't know what you're playing. It's DDLC out of context. Is a DDLC hell. It's like the DDLC mod with the script is leaked, but like better and actually like I don't know. This isn't like a shit post either. This is just something so I can write whatever I want.
So
There was a demo. It's really bad, but there was a demo.
So as I see it, the DDLC mod where you don't know what mod it is basically mashes the most important scenes of other mods and makes a mod and basically smashes it together into one mod.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
So you
So-
can be playing. I don't know. For example, I'm going to. What I have wrote is like Natsuki. It's like a yandere because I found that like really funny. And the next scene is like Yuri like giving you like a lot of advice. Like that's the thing I want to say. Like what? Wait, what am I playing? I want to give you that. I want to give that feeling. Like you could be playing like a really bad mod with bad grammar, or a really fancy mod with a lot of effects.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of everything. It's my love letter to the DLC community, I guess. The DLC community.
Yes, we'll come to final questions. What do you plan to do in the future, Natsu?
I mean, after modding, because I just plan to like probably like a 5 mods, as they say, and then be like, oh, I'm done. Probably I don't know. I don't know, get a job or something. I don't know. Probably I'll be in this community for a long time until it dies. I guess like 4 months and then it's dead.
Nacho?
Well, future plans. Once I move on from modding, I'll probably keep doing what I normally do, so which is gaming, writing, anime, coding, and shit. But for a job, I plan. Well, I'll probably go to university, and then after that, I'll start a cafe. But for some things like writing and all, which I started because of modding, I'll probably never quit since I'm currently also writing my light novel series too, and such. Oh yeah, and of course I'll keep drawing too since I started that before modding.
Tom?
But yeah,
That's a question I can't answer because I don't know myself since I started. But let's say if I will be done with the chapter that I'm working on, then I'll be working on another one.
I've meant, what are your future plans after you move on from the community?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, yeah, if there is a possible way, if I'll get out of the community, I really don't know myself. I mean, there will. I mean, maybe, but that's the question when. So I think I will just do something else, I suppose.
I think that about sums it up, I suppose. Alright, that's all for this little interview. That I definitely did prepare for this, surprisingly. Do you have any final words?
I don't know. I don't know what to think about this.
You make me so nervous about the keywords or whatever you were saying.
Ooh, what do you mean by you made me nervous? Tom, are you implying something here?
Ooh, you made me nervous. Ooh. Nacho, do you have any final words? So yeah, that's all. Bye bye. Naito out.
Wow.
See you
Thanks
next
for
time.
having us.